Many of you might be thinking that zombies are overused in the media, but I disagree because they're great. Anyway, back to chat. Is it possible to have a context-sensitive hotbar, says Monk Wrestler? I'm not sure. I think that'd be one for the developers, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure I answered that. Never mind. Hi, where is my Zaros emissary gone? Says David1234. Bit few many D's there, David. That's one of the known issues at the moment. There's several known issues that we are going to be looking into, so don't worry. He will be found. He's probably just hiding in a pub somewhere. That's what they're normally doing. Baguette's Renus Sevens says zombies number 1. You are correct. Rock on. Rob Stepper asks, Crow, do you remember the Triumvirate? Yes, I do. Triumvirate, if any of you don't know what the Triumvirate was, a couple of years back we launched a factional-based community game called the Triumvirate, where you could join one of 3 clans. There were the Lords, who were Order, the Reavers, who were Chaos, and the Judges, who were Balanced. It was quite good. It got a lot of people involved. It was getting really interesting. Problem was, it actually required way more resources than we could give it. I put a massive amount of overtime into that particular event stuff, but with everyone doing the things they were doing, with the changes to the clan system and all that at the time, we couldn't continue to support it. But it now exists, or at least I think it still does exist, in various community-run groups, and it's actually looking, I'd say, better than ever, or at least it was last time I looked. It's a really good way of getting the community involved, but you can do that now to an extent with these god factions, because everyone here, you know whose faction you're in. You're Saradomin or you're Zamorak. Be Zamorak, because Zamorak's awesome. And it's just these are all just ways of getting to know people with similar ideals. So I hope that sort of answers it. It probably went on longer than you intended, because it was a simple yes or no question. But let's go have a look back at the chat. Mod Crow, your FC name sucks, says Moonquaker. My only response to that is... Moving on. Mod Crow, are you mortals, says Skability. I'm not going to dignify that with an answer. I'm clearly powerful words. Fear me! Crow, can you make a Sarah banner, please, says Cafado. No, I can't. I'm Zamorak. Deal with it. Embrace the Dark Lord. Kathir says, I love you. And I love you too, random citizen. Anyway. Modcrow, can you host a Virago Mass? Says the Akatsuki123. Now, if you've watched the trailer for the new RuneScape 3, you can actually see me fighting Virago. And you can probably tell from that, I'm really not very good at fighting Virago. The number of times we had to do different shots because I messed up is quite impressive. Virago basically wipes the floor with me, so I'm going to leave him alone for the moment because I think I annoyed him the last time and I really don't want to continue pissing him off. Jonathan1987 says, we all know Modcrow is a zombie. I should have just answered that to the mortal question, but I didn't think that far ahead. Can you summon Brassica Prime, says Super Ferret. No. Black Badger says, what is on your top? Let me see if I can get that in. This is one of my many nerd shirts. If you get the reference, congratulations, you're a geek and you're awesome. If not, Google it. Old School EOC says, nice hair, man. Modcrow, wear that fish mask behind you. Let's have a look. Where's this fish mask? Oh, that fish mask. What fish mask? There's a chicken. There's a gas mask. I can attempt to put this on. Hang on. I'm gonna take this off first. I'm not entirely sure this is really an improvement. Because I basically now I can't see anything. I'm going to take this off. Don't say I don't ever do anything for you, RuneScape. Don't fall! It is so far hanging in. RS Community says, all hell the evil chicken. We are RS Community, so I've just read out our own Twitch message. Light CJR says, I would love for a divination stream. Well, we're actually planning on doing several live streams in the future. We're going to continue doing this. Hopefully a little better organised than my mad rambling here. But I imagine we'll probably have something to do with divination. I can't promise anything, I should be clear on that point. But I imagine we'll have something with divination. Should be cool. Tiggerpone says, Mod Crow, you do realise that Zamorak fears Zaros if you read up on your RS lore. Well, he might, you could argue that he fears him, but I'd argue that he stabbed him with a big staff and stole all of his power. So, I'm not entirely sure it's fear. Though I imagine if Zaros is to return, him and Zamorak probably won't get on very well, which is why, if you're a supporter of Zaros, you should be following and supporting Zamorak in this war. Because Zaros will want revenge. And if you're supporting Saradomin because you think that's what Zaros would want, you're wrong, because you're denying him that chance of revenge. Think it through, join the right side, embrace Zamorak. Back to chat. Dover Din says, your mad rambling's extremely funny, don't ever change. I probably won't ever change. I ramble a lot. Do you plan to release more gods into this battle? Says Twexus with a 3. I can't really confirm that. I'd like to say things, but I can't. Basically, this battle, what you're seeing now, this isn't it. This is merely the beginning. This is going to increase, evolve, improve, change, become considerably more devastating and powerful, and you're going to see a lot happen. But the important part, of course, is that you are directly affecting what's going to happen to one of the RuneScape gods. Either one will ascend to supreme power, potentially, or one will fall. You get to make this decision, so if you're not getting involved in the world event now and have a small interest in the lore, any interest in the lore to be honest, get involved. And choose Zamorak, because Saradomin sucks. Frosted Owl says, can't wait to see Armadil when he comes, if he comes. I don't know why I replied with that. I'm going to find another question. Ewoks there says, are you a necromancer? Well, I do like to regularly summon armies of the living dead to command and to follow my divine and supreme will. So I'm going to say on weekends occasionally, yeah. Mod Crow, you do realise you're a funny JMod, says Tiggerpones. I'm basically now just reading out all of the messages that compliment and please me, because I've got ego issues. Amon3339 says, when will the ability bar be fixed? Like I said, we are currently looking into several of your bits of your feedback and are looking for various improvements as time goes on. I mean, every update always has a few teething problems to start with, so don't worry. Any major issues, they're being worked on probably as we speak right now. Larsheep says, how do we get the banners? Do we just need to be in the fight? Well, they should be spawning around the map, to be honest. Have a look, you should see some around. If they haven't, it means I have read these instructions wrong and I'm an idiot. Let's have a look. That's a Virtus Robe top. Yeah, they should be appearing around the place. So let's have a look around and see if we can see them. If not, it might be that it's a time issue. So let's test it. I'm going to reboot the JMods and hopefully see if that starts it up. End event. And start end event. There we go. Hopefully that should cause more things to happen. If it doesn't, then hopefully Mod Raven, when he comes to a live stream at a later point, will be able to give you a better answer than my mad rambling. Excuse me. Bitpop1 says, are new party hats coming out? Don't think so. I think, to be honest, we've got enough party hats that are incredibly valuable. I don't really think adding any more is going to benefit anybody. Unless they've got my face on it. Modcrow, you're awesome, says Dinar. Do we get the old Lumbridge Forest back in the future? My response to that is have a look at the map. Look at the chaos and the devastation that has been caused by the arrival of these two gods. What's been lost is very unlikely to return in the near future. This world event has major changes and implications for RuneScape. So hopefully the fact that the forest is gone gives you an idea of just what's happened according to this. Anime Freaking says, why said Quick Chat I like your item off-white party hat, or off-white party hat, if I use actual words. This is a the off-white party hat was an Easter egg added by Mod Raven that I'm not entirely sure if it's meant to be that. I think it is, but he's currently replying on Reddit, reddit.com /r RuneScape in the anybody know what this is post. You can see it there. He should be able to give you a better answer than I can. Area 59 says, when is Zaros being added? Killer Banana 16 says, Crow, can you random spawn the JMod clones? I am. If you look at the world event and avoid the armies of people, you should see the JMod spawning from the major points now. Let's have a look around. I'll move around and see if I can spot one for you. Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see in all the chaos there is one in here somewhere. Problem is there's a lot of people on World 42 for my event. If you're on any of the other worlds, you should be able to see the JMods spawning. So, is that one? No, that's not one. If I stand here, you should be able to see them appear at the main thing. So, an idiot disabled it. No, I re-enabled it, I think. I'm mumbling to myself now in the vague hope that I haven't messed up. I don't think I have. So I'll just keep an eye on this thing and hopefully they'll start spawning again. If not, I'll set the timer going again for it. Naster HTV says, what's the environment like at Jagex? Is it relaxed? Well, it's pretty awesome actually. You should be able to look at the background behind me there and see. Will you stop shooting me? I said it's relaxed. It's actually incredibly tense and on the edge because Mod Saber has found the Nerf guns and wants to make my life a living hell. But basically, working at Jagex is pretty awesome actually. You get to wear your own things, your geeky things. We've got several perks and stuff. It's cool to be able to just work on RuneScape. Let's be honest. I'm stood here in game spawning clones of myself to fight people. It is busy. Let's be honest here. It is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Hard-working job. It's not totally laid back. Hey, there's a Maltair. Sorry. But it is awesome working here. Everyone's great. The team, my community team, is awesome. Except for Mod Jane. Mod Jane's a terrible person. Hey. Yeah. No, it's actually really cool to work here. So if you've ever been interested in working here, check out jagex.com jobs and see if any of them take your fancy. Who's that one? That is it's a mod rocket. That's the first mod rocket we've seen today. Let's watch him die mercilessly at the hands of Zamorak. See, I told the other JMods when we were adding this implementation, is that all of this was to sort of give an extra level to the